We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dalvin Tomlinson able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. The Browns at 4-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Nifty move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Browns defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They say that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
And the Jaguar first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's again to Bigsby. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Another run by Bigsby. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars 7.
The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Bigsby. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Returnable for Grant. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them in...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action with Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Motion man left is Kirk. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Bigsby is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll bite. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jaguars 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3. And Bigsby once more.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
69 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Out to the flat here for Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. Tank Bigsby. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And shoving his way inside the 35. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
Oh, what a move. Down the numbers. There he goes. Breaks through the contact. And all the way down to the 5.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence.
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn
thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well on the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Cooper will go in motion. Now Chubb running right. And he's got it down to the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 28.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 31. Jaguars 21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Again, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Lawrence changing the play. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Cooper, the man in motion right. try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Watson now to throw. That is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Lawrence. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm